This is the another green, third one. First you apply all the colors and then later you can select. So these are the range of greens. Okay, and now I can check my reference image and I can select which one I need. So here we can see there are a lot of these kind of stems which are little bit like a glowing. I can see the highlights there. Okay, this area or this one, you pick any. So these are a different variety of green. So in this case what we can do, if we are confused, you don't have to find the exact color. What you will do, pick some darker out of darker and pick some lighter. Don't put too much of don't waste too much of time that what color I need. So what I'm going to do, I will pick some dark. So in dark I can keep this one. So this is my sap green. Okay, again to confirm I'll just test. So yes, this is my sap green. I'm going to keep it. And in lighter one I can use this one. This is olive green. Again I can test this little bit. Yes, this is olive green. I'm going to use this. And there is a bright somewhere for highlights, and like you can see just close to this dark line, if you can see just close to this dark line there is one bright kind of highlight. Okay, in this area. So even you can keep your lighter tone just to be on safer side. So either I can use this one or I can use this one, any one you can pick. So I think I'll pick this one. Okay. So I'm done with my greens. So then I have some purple flowers here. Yes, it will be 4 flowers. You need to layer it. At least you need 3 to 4 layers. So first, if you want to make it very glowing, so first we use yellow. Then we also need orange. Then we also need a red. So we are going to do that poppy flowers separately first. I'll show you. And then we are going to prepare the painting. Okay. Yeah. So that's the reason we have selected different color. Actually, it's a good question that how we are going to come up with this entire floral. So this is one poppy flower, but there are different shades. I can feel the yellow also. I can feel orange also. I can see the darker tones also. So just to prepare this poppy flower, I need 3 to 4 colors. Right? Okay, so we have already selected this one. Green, it's done. So we have one lighter green and one darker green. If you want to add some more variety to your green, you can pick one more just to keep in your collection. So for now I have kept this sap green and this lighter green and this one olive green. So these are the 3 range of color. If you feel like using any other green color, you can use it, no problem at all. Okay, so I'm going to keep this side because I don't need these. Okay, so we are done with the green part, and here we can see a very few purple kind of flowers. So for this purple kind of flowers, I can again test my purples or violet colors. So I have this one, I have this one. So it's not exactly purple or exactly violet, but whatever you feel like that these colors are somewhere close, or I can use it. So this is your intuition, right? You have to ask yourself. And here I have these colors. Now you decide that which is closer to your that flower, purple kind of flower, which is the closest. And I will also use a lighter color. Now these are the colors. So what I'm going to do, I'll select one dark because there is a shade also. There are highlights and there are shades in this flower part. So I can, it's not bright, it's more towards the shadow side. But still what I'll do, I'll pick one light color and I'm going to pick one darker color. Now you can pick any. So closer to my this floral, I don't have the exact color. So what I'll do, I'll pick the closer one. This is not going, this is not going. Okay, so I will pick this one. It's a pure violet. So for that flower, I have picked two colors, one lighter and one darker. Now let's come to the main part, which is the poppies. So for poppies, we have to check what type of reds I have and what I can include. So for this, I can pick from my set colors which I have already selected. I can also use them to check that is it suitable match for my florals or not. So these are my set colors. I will pick the yellows because I can sense that there is some glowing or bright kind of area. I have yellows, I have orange, which I have selected from my set. Okay, and these are few colors which I have to test. So first I will check the colors which I have already included in my palette. So let's see and which color is close to this color. Now let's decide which color I should include. This one? Yes, so we can go with this one because I can directly see this color is there, right? Even to make it more interesting, I can also use this yellow or this yellow, any yellow. So I am picking this one and this one maybe. So it's already part of my color palette, so I can experiment with any. You can keep a variety in your poppies, or you don't have to copy and paste every single flower. You can experiment with that. And I have to test the reds also, reds and browns. So reds and browns I will count in one family, because reds, when you go towards the black, it turns into a brown, right? Imagine like you are doing the watercolor painting, so you have your red and you are mixing your brown, so where you are going towards the black. So that's the reason I keep these colors in one set range. So I have this red, this one is the darker, third one, and then I'm going to test the browns. So these are 3 browns I have, and these are 3 reds I have. Okay, I have one more brown. I can also test this. Now which one you think I should add? This is lighter red, little bit darker, and this is almost what's the name of this color? Maroon. It's a maroon. So first, second or third out of reds, which one you will choose? First, second or third? Yes, even I'm not able to decide, because if you want to keep a variation in your flowers, you can choose multiple colors, right? So this is also going in the, if I check the bottom part, this one, this color is going, right? This is also going somewhere. If I go little bit, yeah, and even this is also going. So let's keep all. It's good to have variety in your painting. I can keep these three. Yeah. And in browns, you can pick any brown. You don't have to be specific. You can pick any. Any common we can pick. So out of these, let's keep one dark and one light. I'm not going to use this much browns. Big no, not this one. Okay, so I'll keep only this dark brown color. Okay, so we are done with our color palette. Let's keep everything aside. I hope you all get idea that how we can select our color palette. Any questions you have? Anything you want to? Black we don't need directly, but somewhere in base we can use black. Watercolors I don't use black, but when we are working with oil pastels, some areas we need to use black. So we can include black. Okay, if you don't have this much range of colors, so we can use black. Like I have this color. It's olive green, and I don't have the dark green color or sap green color. So what I'm going to do, first I will layer it with black, and then I'm going to use lighter green on top. So it turn into a darker, and the original color is this. If I want to go more dark, so again I will use little bit more darker, and then on top again I'm using this lighter tone. See, this is the color, right? So it's a good question, and I have not included this black in my set, which I should use it, and it was an important part that many areas here we can see the lot of shades area. If we have to include this color. So yes, black is very important here. We can use it. Even with the same color, if you have anything lighter and you want to make it darker, so base you can use black. Right? If you have your red and you don't have your brown, what you can do, you just use black in your base. So I can use black in my base, and then on top I can use my red, and it will be my dark kind of reddish tone. So if you don't have any of these, you can accordingly you can adjust. Now you can apply lighter tone to get that little bit darker, and then on top I can use red. So you can create, this is a color mixing. So we don't need this much shade, you can prepare it. So after the session you can go and you can experiment with your pastels, do a lot of mixing, right? Same way, if you don't have the orange, So you simply place your yellow, and on top of yellow you add your red. So here is my yellow, and if I put on top of it, I add red, it will turn into a orange. And do it with your finger, you blend it, and it will turn into orange kind of shade. Okay. Hmm. 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 Yeah. Hmm. 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 Yes. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. So when we are just starting with the oil pastels, keep your color palette limited. Keep your colors limited. Otherwise, you will be confusing yourself a lot, and you will not able to paint. Right? So for that, what you have to do, just experiment with your limited set, because when you have limited, you have more opportunity to do mixing part. Otherwise, if ready-made colors are available, if you have all kind of greens, like I have all 5 to 6 kind of greens, I have 5 to 6 kind of yellows, I have, why I will put so much effort to do the mixing part, right? That is for, you can upgrade your set later once you know the color mixing, once you know how pastels work with limited set. Then it's a good thing that you are saving your time. Okay, you are not doing, you are not preparing every single color. But when we are in initial stage, we have to do lots and lots of color mixing so that you get idea. Now, if I replace this color, then also it's not a problem. I can mix my red. If I replace this one, this is little bit orangish red, I can replace this one. I can mix my yellow and this red. I can get different variety. At least to 3 to 4 shades of 5 shade I can just achieve by mixing these two colors. How? By putting, sometime you put more red and less yellow, sometime you put more yellow and less red on top, and do the mixing, right? So this is just for to save your time. You just pick your color and you do. Otherwise, yeah. Same with the greens. I have different greens, but do I need all the greens? No, I can replace these. I just need one green and one is lighter. I just need one lighter green. This is enough. Yeah, I don't need the sap green. This olive green is enough for me, and I can mix with the help of my black color. I can create different kind of shades. So you just need one lighter color and one darker color, right? Yes, so I have arranged my palette. Now this is my final palette. These are the colors that I can use. So now you have got idea that it's not always just directly applying colors on your sheet. We see something, we see reference and we directly apply. It doesn't work like that. We have to go through the process, and this is what I teach my student, that it's not always, don't get tempted to those reference images and you directly start painting. You have to follow the process. Now you know how much time we have taken for just for selecting the color palette, right? To get those glowing vibrant painting is required a strategy. Whether you work with watercolors, whether you work with oils, any medium, this strategy is implemented in everything. So when I have a proper planning, when I did all the mixing part, now I am ready for the layering my colors. So I'll simply place like this. Are you liking this session or not? Do you feel, I hope you're not feel like getting bored. Okay. Now here is the part that we are going to start. Okay, so before starting this one, I want to show you that how we can do those poppies separately. So I'll show you here. We can prepare the different range. So I have variety here. Somewhere it's a completely dark with very less light, somewhere it's quite bright and glowing. So let's pick any and let's see how we can do it. So for this, what is the lightest shade in my poppy? So I can pick all type of yellows. You decide the family of colors that what you want to include. So I can see mostly there are kind of warm kind of shades, yellow, orangish kind of tones. Even I can see the brown at the bottom part here. I can see brown. Even I can include this brown color, and it's also looking like just close to black. So if you want to include black, just pick your black also. Now I don't need all these color, but you can use variety. Like somewhere you use this yellow, another one you use this yellow. Okay, so I'm going to show you here. Thank you, Abhilasha. First, I'm going to add yellow. And you don't have to be super creative with those shapes, because these are the organic shapes. You just have to show the impression that it's a poppy flower, right? Another one, I can use orange. Now I'm going to mix this orange and yellow together to bring more brightness to my poppy flower. And now it's up to you. You want to completely cover that yellow portion, or you want to keep some crisp yellow. Okay. And now I will use little bit darker color. So I have variety now. I can pick anything. Let's pick this one, the little bit darker, and I will add here and there randomly this way. What you are doing, you are just adding these type of marks on top. It should be random. And then I can use my another red, which is more dark. This one. It's a dark brown. Yes, I want to pick this one, which is dark maroon. Okay, again I can count this in family of red because it is close to purple. and I'm going to place it here. So I applied the third color. So far I have applied yellow, orange, and this is my maroon. Okay. And then to add more dimension to my this piece, here I can add some black, or even you can use some brown on the base part. And then I can directly create this stem, and I can add light sap green on top so that it turns into a darker green color. Okay, again I'll show you what I did. First I need yellow, and to add any shape, I did this, and then I'm going to pick any orange you can pick. Somewhere you can keep your orange this way, or somewhere you can just mix it. It's up to you. You want to completely keep it dark, or you want to keep it light. It's up to you. Okay, and little bit you can blend with your finger. Just tap it. When you just tap, it will mix the color. And then I'm going to apply red on top. So again I can use this one, deep red, and see, this deep red is not working on top of this color. Why? Reason is this deep red is harder than my orange and yellow. Okay, so what I'm saying is that my orange and yellows are softer than my red, so it will not going to work on top. Okay, Rosa has one question. Just to make a gradient and mix, you always have to use, yes, you can use fingers or you can use a oil pastel itself. Okay. Blending we do both the ways. Sometimes we use just colors to blend, and sometimes we use finger. So here I have yellow, and here I have orange on top. So I can just press little bit hard and I can blend with my this color, or I can apply yellow, and then on top I can apply red, and then you can use it this way for blending. So when we are working with a little bit harder pastel, technique is little bit different. When we are working with extra soft pastel, technique will be different, because there is a different way to handle these colors. Now I have this red color, but I am not able to apply on top of this. Why? Because these two colors which I have placed here, these are extra soft than this one, which is scarlet. So if I add here, it is soft, but when I'm working on top of this, it's not working. So at this time you can also you will get this thought that why this is not working. Maybe my pastels are not good enough, or I'm not able to work with pastels. You will get this type of thoughts, but actually you need to select. Okay, so I failed to apply this color red. What can I pick next? You have another red, you have this maroon, more darker colors we have, right? So here I can pick this one, or I can pick this one. So this is failed. Okay, I'm keeping this side. and now I'll apply this